explain that. And the crew neck long sleeve tee, which once again is a great basic for your wardrobe and in fun fall colors.
Yes, I would agree. And you know, we did long sleeve because we hear from so many of you on Facebook writing in, Linda, we have a ton of 3/4 length. We need some long. So if you're one of those, here's your long sleeve tee.
Because you can always zhuzh it up into
Exactly.
the 3/4 length, which I do like nonstop all the time. You'll always see that on me. I always bring them up.
And we make it just a little bit more narrow so you can zhuzh.
You can. Here's the colors. Think about a new fun fall color for you that you could add to your wardrobe. This one is actually coral. Sorry, I couldn't read the writing for a moment. Coral. It is the coral
and
color.
It's a really, really, really nice, deep coral. It's not a summer coral.
Right. And here's the navy blue. And this one is antique gold. And how would you describe this?
I would say it's got a little bit of mustard to it, is the way I would look at it.
Right.
But if, you know, we're seeing a lot of the golds with chocolate browns, with gray. I mean, I've got the gray pants. Oh my gosh, we've got to pull out some
I'm
pants.
going to get those green.
You know, the olive greens were hanging there. Talk about that.
Look at that.
Well, you're so smart, Mary Beth.
Great
Look at
color.
that. With a brown
Love
boot.
It. And these are brand new pants that are coming up in
How
an
cute
ankle
is that?
length.
I love that.
Very cute. And then one more color, and that happens to be the black
that I
right
have on
here. So black goes with everything, of course. So let me move that to the back. So we have antique gold, the blue, the navy, the coral, and the black. Tell me, first of all, what are the essentials?
Well, the essentials, if you go on QVC.com, type in Liz Claiborne, New York, you'll go to our boutique page, you're going to see a lot of essentials. And they're all what I would say solid color items. And basically, it is the foundation or the canvas that you can build upon. So we give you pieces that we think you need. That's why we call it an essential. And so this is one of them. The length on this is great. Our t-shirts are phenomenal. Everybody loves the beefier weight to them. We've got that crew neckline, which looks great on everyone. We gave you the long sleeve because you've been asking for it. And we taper this just a little bit in here. So if you're someone who likes to push up, you can. And the length through the body of this is really, really great. You can tuck it in if you want to, or if you're someone like me, I tend not to tuck my t-shirts in anymore. I'm just kind of past that phase.
I know, I don't either.
I love the look where they're just hanging out. You can belt it if you want to. Very, very easy to wear, but the colors are great. If you haven't tried this one, this antique gold, I have the gray pant on that's coming up.
Look at that.
I love a yellow and a gold with gray. I think that's really pretty.
Chic.
Very.
You know, it's kind of like being very fashion forward, and yet all you did was put on a t-shirt and jeans.
Exactly.
But the colors make it chic.
It does. So you can see how that pop of color with gold earrings. Now I'm going to take the coral and just show you how that looks like something different.
Oh, I
Look how pretty that is.
And by the way, we have 3 pairs of pants in this 2-hour show. One of which is the pair she has on, and it will come in like softer colors for jeans. We have regular denim jeans, and then we're going to have some what we call bi-stretch ankle pants that are a little bit more like trousers.
Yes.
So good pants coming up to go with these things.
So, you know, I always like to say in the beginning of every season, refresh your t-shirts because we've become a t-shirt nation and we love them and we know we wear them to death. So because this is something you can wear on its own, it's going to be layered under your jean jacket, your jackets, also under your cardigans. So why not get some new colors? I always say get the black because a black or a white is something you always need to refresh. But pick a color.
Navy.
And maybe just step out of the box. Maybe you haven't tried a color,
coral.
right?
This coral is beautiful. It's not red. If it looks red on your TV, it's not. It's definitely coral. And let me just say this. You know, a lot of times people might, friends might say, well, I just buy my t-shirts at the store. Okay, go ahead. That's fine. I mean, it's your prerogative. I will tell you, I've been out there. They don't have the beefiness that these do. And they can be 100% cotton, and yet they're thin. And I'm thinking, do I have to wear a camisole under a t-shirt? I'm not going to do that. I want to wear this kind that feels modest, that feels substantial, and yet look at the price. $30. I go out there and I see t-shirts for $50, $75, $80, and they feel like they're just nothing.
And they shrink up to nothing, and they're too short. That's another thing too. We listen to you love the length of these.
26 to 28 inches on that. We're going to go off to the phones. Let me just say we have antique gold, navy blue, the coral, and the black. Stock up. There's other things in our essentials collection too that you can get in the same fabric, same kind of look, but maybe 3/4 or short if you want to. Rose from North Carolina. Hello, Rose. How are you? Good morning. It's Mary Beth and Linda.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Rose. How are you?
Yeah.
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Good, good.
What do you like about Liz Claiborne New York clothing? Have you had some before?
Mary Beth, I bought everything you put on your back this summer.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, well, there you go.
And that was
I
a
think-
lot, wasn't it?
I got about 8 of the long dresses and every shrug, sweater, scarf that went with them.
Oh, I'm with you. But
And
didn't
just
you
like
have a
today, you put that gold-colored shirt with those olive green pants. I says, I have those pants. And
Wonderful.
something new for all last year's pants. I
Right.
don't have this color.
Good.
Good
I'm
for
glad to hear
you.
that. That's great.
Good for you. And let me just ask you, you know, since you bought those things this summer, did you feel like you had a really good wardrobe of clothes to choose from this summer?
Oh, yes, because that's all that people were wearing this summer. And they were so nice and cool. I went everywhere with them.
Great.
You know,
Grocery shopping, to church, everywhere in them.
Good.
That's what we love to hear, is that you spend the money for these things, but you really wear them. They don't just hang in the closet
I
and
agree.
take up space and waste your money, you know?
Well, a lot of them I'm buying your sweaters and your long tunics to go over them to bring them into the fall and winter.
Perfect.
And
Great.
I'm just going to warn you, but I have a favorite in the show coming up that's brand new. And so just stay with us, okay?
Oh, I'll be
She
watching.
does. She's gone crazy for it. I'm
I
just letting you
have.
know.
Anyway, Rose, so good to talk to you. Thank you so much
It's
for
good to
calling
talk
this
to you,
morning.
too.
Nice
Our
meeting you,
Y'all
Rose.
have a wonderful day.
Okay.
Bye-bye
Bye-bye.
now.
Bye-bye.
So continue to dial in. And by the way, 700 of these t-shirts already ordered. Long sleeve, 100% cotton, machine wash, tumble dry. By the way, don't dry them on a high heat. Lowest heat you have on your dryer
I
is
agree.
plenty. Gold, navy, coral, or black. Well, that beautiful sweater is right there, and it's coming up in a few minutes. And it doesn't look great on the hanger, but it looks fabulous
Oh, it looks-
on the
I
body.
agree.
And by the way, if